Alrighty. Here we go, buddy. Let's see how long this lasts.
As long as it's flashing.
Say on my mobile device.
Yeah.
Well, hello everyone.
Just sit it
hello,
down.
YouTube.
Bay there.
Dave and Nate here.
Dave and Nate.
Alright, get that technology in there.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, in my last video, I mentioned that I was using my Ion Air Pro because the Hero Session was not working. But
guess what's working now?
To have got it working for now.
For now. Yes.
So I called technical support to see about maybe a warranty exchange. The woman I talked to was very helpful. She actually had me do an update. I don't know if that fixed the problem. It did temporarily, but I think what it boiled down to, I was using an SD card that wasn't recommended or the best. So what is it?
It was just the Ultra Plus.
The Ultra Sand.
It was just, SanDisk Ultra Plus.
Which I thought that'd be fine. They recommended the Extreme, blah blah blah. That's not what this video is about. But it looks like the Hero Session does. It's still blinking red.
Yeah.
So I figured I'd do a quick, quick little car vlog here. But I'm also trying to get miles on my car because I'm at 557 miles right now. And hopefully, in the last video I did, I was wearing that external mic on that piece of crap Ion. It does great for picking up close sound or noise, but you can't even hear the car. It's like you can't even hear the volume whatsoever.
Yeah. And
which actually would have been good for my last Mustang, which was so loud. I think I did a video on that with this, and you couldn't even hear me over the exhaust.
You really could.
So maybe another reason to have a quiet car. Don't pick up the noise of the loudness. Right. So anyway, today I had mentioned that there seems to be an issue. I don't know if it's a steering rack. There's a suspension component, a shock, a control arm. I don't know what it is. It seems like when I turn the car, full lock left to right, you can hear a little bit of popping. To me, it sounded originally, it did sound like it was in the wheels area. But then I was thinking maybe it's steering rack. It's kind of hard to tell when you're inside a car where you're actually getting the sound from. These cars are going slow. Long story short, I took it to there's White's Ford in Urbana. They're like, about a half hour away, but it's like the closest Ford dealer to me. I got this in Jackson.
15 miles, is it?
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Go through here. But I bought this in Jackson, Ohio. It's about 85 miles away. So obviously I won't be using their service department. But yeah, I took it in, but anyway, there's a problem sound. Sometimes when I back up, it almost like I can feel it in the wheel, like a popping, like there's something going on there. But I took it in. They couldn't really hear it. Why is this guy flashing his lights at me? Asshole! I don't have my brights on. They're just bright because they're LED. I've gotten that a lot.
Really?
Yes. So that's another thing I've noticed. I get flashed. A lot of people are flashing their lights at me, thinking I have my brights on, and I do not.
That's a problem.
I've had
almost too bright.
That's the third one that's flashed at me. Yeah.
Well, let's just say at night it looks like daylight for about 100 yards.
Yeah, I love these lights. It's a nice. Yeah, it does light. It does provide a lot of light. It seems like I can see a lot better at night. I have terrible night vision anyway. Maybe everybody does. It's just hard to see, especially actually if you're in a city. The street lights actually make it hard to see sometimes, if that makes sense. That doesn't really make sense.
It doesn't make sense at all.
I don't know. You just see lights flashing in your face, I guess, which blinds you. I guess that's what I'm getting at. I need to get over here. Oh, going up almost 4,000. No, don't do it. I didn't do it. Oh, God. Feel the torque. Lost track. Oh, yeah, I was talking about my car. So, anyway, I took it in. They didn't really notice it. I sat in the car with the guy. I tried to, of course, every time you take your car and it's not going to do what it's been doing. And it doesn't always, do weird stuff. It's just every now and then. They can hear a little bit, like when you get close to full lock, you can hear a little bit in there. Ultimately, I couldn't get the the really bad sounds or anything. There wasn't anything significant. They even opened the hood up and looked inside, turning the wheel, full lock left to right, couldn't really hear anything. But it is on record that I've taken it in for this problem. The car is going to be under warranty. It's got a 3 or 36,000. So if it gets worse, I'll take it in. Like you said, it's either going to get worse or maybe it's just going to get better. And maybe it's part of a break-in. Maybe there's something that'll work itself out. I don't know. I'm not even convinced that maybe it's not something in a shock or something.
Yeah. Because I will say, we were in a driveway and we backed out, and I noticed, going from the driveway to the road, that's when I kind of felt it right in here. So. And
that was my initial thought. I'm like, oh, there's something in there, whether it's a shock or control arm or.
Yeah, it's almost like you said when you get load on the shocks and it decompresses. But like you said, when you're just steering the wheel, there's really nothing that's going on in there that would make sense for it to really be the shocks.
Yeah. Worst case scenario is it gets worse and I take it in, and at that point it's just unmistakable, and I get a factory repair or a repair under warranty. So again, that's why I bought a new car. That's the nice thing about buying a newer car. Things go wrong if it's under warranty. You don't have to worry about that. A lot of times you can buy a used car and it's cheaper, but then if you have a repair, sometimes depending on what it is, it can end up costing you more, depending on what the issue is. So, for instance, you buy a car that no power chain anymore, and text message, Toby, can you read it for me?
Oh crap!
Or was it?
We just about replied to Toby. That's what that does. Anyway.
What is all that crap? Or is this just using
oh, here it is, Toby.
I'm driving right now. What? Why?
That's just a thing you can send him.
Oh, okay. Well, don't mess with it. I don't want to deal with it right now. That's my boss.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm going to turn the frost on here. We're getting foggy windows.
Did it send him that I'm driving right now? Like, did it automatically send that? Is that a thing it might do?
I hope you didn't.
No, I didn't do it.
The phone did.
No, I'm thinking like maybe, like, it has those preset response things.
But I got a text message. Can I see? Just check my phone and check the text message.
The Kroger gift card is here. I will put it under your keyboard. It is $40 this year.
Only 40? That's some bull crap. Okay.
And we did not reply to him. That was, I don't know why it did that.
He said it is here. He'll put it under my keyboard.
Yeah.
So I am over here. I can go into work later and get it because they're there till.
Nice.
Oh, I don't have my work keys. What time is it?
It is currently 3:21.
Okay, he might be there for a while. Maybe I'll go in there.
So a little bit of myth busting. I think when it said, honestly, I think I agree. I like Ford Sync better. When it said that, I didn't realize that.
My son, so he likes the
Okay, let me just give some background context here. So this Mustang in particular is not opted for navigation, right? So if you use
since we don't have navigation,
right? Since if you use Android Auto,
yes,
you can get the Google Maps on the actual car's display.
I just don't love it personally.
And one other thing, let's say you're using Spotify, for example. If you're just using this, you got to keep hitting next until you get the song where you want. Whereas if you're using Android Auto, you can just say, hey, play this. Yeah. And it'll play it. But that was confusing. Like the whole, this you can just say, read the message and it will do it.
Yes.
It's like, maybe I was wrong on that.
Anyway, sorry for the rambling and whatever. Yay, it's Happy Thanksgiving. I'm getting every year we get a Thanksgiving gift card. And today is Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, and they're running behind. Typically it's $50. This year it's 40. We've gone some whatever is going on. We've got some changes with the company. But anyway, so I'll take a $40 gift card. I can go buy some refreshments at the Kroger.
Refreshments. You know what refreshments are.
But anyway, so I was talking about the noise and the suspension or steering rack. If anyone has any ideas what that could be, leave a comment for all three people who are going to watch this.
All three? Yeah,
anyway, so I'm at currently 562 miles. Let me put this in sport mode, just some manual shifting here. Why are you playing music?
Oh.
Yeah, because because I don't want to hear that.
I did that on accident.
So sport mode, let's do some manual shifting. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, did you feel that into that corner? That was pretty impressive, man.
Yeah. He said have a happy Thanksgiving.
Okay, I'll communicate with him later. One thing I love about this car, and at some point I'd like to do a walk around and a review of something I'm not good at because I haven't really done. Hey, I might do that for anyone who's interested.
Hand me the camera and I'll do it.
You know, and that's true because I looked at reviews on this car. The low end torque on this thing is amazing. I mean,
really
it's just really very impressive. I do like the low end torque in this. I haven't really gone over 4,000, so I don't know what happens over 4,000. I've heard people say that it kind of dies out as you get higher in the RPM range. That it's like the peak horsepower is at a lower RPM range, and it doesn't kind of last until red line. So a lot of people will short shift it. You see, I'm in second now. Third, see, I went over fourth. You can actually feel that during the car. Seven. You can actually, I mean, I'm not saying it's an immediate response when you're manually shifting like that, but it's relatively quick. It's definitely decent, and you can feel it. I mean, it's almost like it's a kind of a hard shift almost.
Yeah.
Some people have complained about like the clunky transmission. I don't know. I think these are people that they get the car, they drive it off the lot, they're taking it to the drag strip and not breaking it in properly. I could be wrong. But yeah, I've tried to be pretty gentle on it. I haven't really ran it through the gears real hard or anything like that, so put a brake and drive mode. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to get out and do a quick little video. The hero session seems to be working. That's awesome. So I do hope to have more videos in the future. Maybe a full walk around and review of this car. Like I said, I'm about 400 miles away from the 1,000-mile mark. I do plan on, not going to mod the car. I am going to get exhaust for it. Maybe do some little things. Nate was talking about like for the front emblem, you can get like.
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to say what it is?
What is it?
Okay, so you just going forward, go to like My Mustang Experience.
There it is.
You can pretty much, you select like basic, I mean there's a bunch of different templates you can use. It's basically just random generated designs for the Mustang emblem.
Okay.
And you can pick a base color.
Yeah.
Right, so you could say Kona blue, and then you have like, it just generate design, find one you like, and then you can have it shipped to you for $80 and you can put it on.
$80. I thought you said it was 69.
67.
That's better. $80, I'm out.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, you're right. 67, 78, something like that.
And he was thinking blue to match the car.
Yeah,
would be different. You don't see a lot of that.
And
you
then
usually see black. Or
once you've got it on your car, you can get it as a shirt, coffee mug, whatever. And basically, you can just take that and then have everything connecting to it. Be just kind of a personalization thing.
See, 60. I wasn't really getting on here. 60 already.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know if I've said this. I really do love the car as of right now. But anyway, that's about it. I know I've kind of rambled on, but I do plan on having more videos in the future. Like I said, I'm not going to do a lot of customizing. Probably going to have some fun with the track apps. Maybe see what kind of 0 to 60 times I can get. Maybe a 0 to 100 if I get down to Mexico.
It does that?
It'll do 0 to 100,
That's cool.
quarter mile. 0 to 30, 0 to 60, 0 to 100, quarter mile.
Eighth mile.
I don't think it does 8 mile.
Okay.
Quarter mile. It does 8.
You should
I think it does
check.
quarter
Just hit the
mile.
button.
I guess I can do that when the video continues.
Just hit OK.
Apps, okay. Acceleration timer. Here we go. Why is it not going? Okay, there it is. Here we go. 0 to 30, 0 to 60.
8th mile.
Oh, it does do 8th mile.
Guess who was right? Me.
That's half of a quarter mile.
That is half of
You know how many feet that is?
No.
A quarter mile, I think, is 1,320 feet.
Okay.
An old track runner, I kind of know distances. I think it's 1,320. I could be wrong. So that would be half of that.
There you go.
So, anyway, again, the video continues. Kind of rambling on here. I'm going to end this soon. I will have more videos in the future, especially when I get to that 1,000-mile mark. Hope to be there within a couple weeks. Excited. But yeah, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Adios.